Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
First play is to the air. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
45, right.
Throwing on second. Caught by his running back, Judkins. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Okay, ready?
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches.
Come on, come on. 76, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Chased out to his right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On third down, Purdy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So fourth down's going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Sanders setting to pass. Ronnie Judkins on the drop down. And he's going to be brought down over the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw now is Sanders. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Tap the 60, tap the 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Big strike downfield to Judy. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. 1965. 1918. Warriors 17.
To the air, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Sanders gonna look to throw. He has the first over the middle, and they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Browns first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
That's him on the quick hitter. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Hauled in left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. He's got it. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Play action now with Purdy. This is thrown towards the defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. There's a little bit up to the 21. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the gun, Gabriel. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
95.
Here's Gabriel, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
On the ready. Set, ready. Cut.
Working from the gun, it's Gabriel. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
First down throw by Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He's going deep, down this side. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. To return, Jerome Ford. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. He's got Ayuk downfield.
Gotta pick
He's going to be
that.
hauled
You
down
have
on a
to.
gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get set, ball, ball. Watch out.
Purdy throwing here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 Lions.
On first down, here's Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Viking 18.
Judkins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Red 38. Right 2. Right. Ready?
Looking to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Purdy. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And that's going to be a safety. So they actually completed the throw there, Brock, but you wouldn't know that by how this play ended. Stuck in their own end zone for a safety.
Yeah, this close to the goal line, you think if there's a safety, it's going to be a sack or maybe a holding call in the end zone. I'm not sure you ever expect a completed pass to end up going that far backward, costing you points. But let's give some credit where it's due. That defense, they were flying to create those 2 points.
Yeah, no doubt. Good work, D. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
A gain on the play. first down.
Got it.
Gain on the
Cleveland
play.
about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Trouble. First set. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Gabriel here from the gun. Catch made left side by Judy. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, they need 7.
Down. Cross red. 52.
Gabriel setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 69.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finding Judkins on the drop down. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Come on. Hit.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Third down run from Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school